long audition process, and my agent, who wasn't really my agent, but he'd come to see me in drama school in a production, had spotted me, and the production was doing an American version of No No Ned, and he just wrote down one American, blah, 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 and he phoned me up literally a week after I left drama school, and had got me an audition to do Doctor Who. And it seemed extraordinary. You don't just leave drama school and somebody just rings you up and, what is this? The whole thing seemed surreal. And I did a series of auditions with John Nathan Turner and Eric Saywood. And it just dragged on and on and on. It would be like another recall, and I was thinking, okay, now I'm getting nervous because now I'm in with a chance. At first I was like, I'm never going to get this. I've got nothing to lose. I meet a producer. I go to the BBC. This is great. I might get another part. I might die before the titles, or get a tiny little part at the end of an episode. I wasn't expecting to get the part, and I think that meant I was really relaxed for the first couple of auditions. But as the auditions went on, I started to get really nervous because I started to think, oh my goodness, I'm actually in with a chance for this. So that was extraordinary. And of course I was having to be American because they were only auditioning Americans, and this agent had thought I was when he saw me in this production. It's youth, the arrogance of youth. You think, I can do that. I've just done a show. As much older, you start getting really nervous about things. But I was just like, I've just done that in the show. I can do it in this. And also my agent had promised that he would tell them if I got the part, which was not something, that promise was not fulfilled. Fiona Cummings said to me because she was my first director, and she just said to me, just watch Peter, there's so much you can learn from that. And that was just, what an incredible experience to have someone who had done so much work, and obviously I knew everything that he'd done as well. I'd sat and watched it. So it was amazing to be sort of going, I'm kind of like his sidekick. How did that happen? It was just extraordinary. In my head, I thought I had a 3-year contract, or a possible 3-year contract. And I thought I'd be doing a year or 2 or possibly 3 with Peter. I had no idea that I would be working with someone else, or that it would be so soon, or that I'd learn it by watching the news. It was the fact that I really only had 2 stories with Peter and then was moving on, meant I didn't settle in. I'm going to talk about puppies now. Because you feel like you need a routine if you're going into a series, and that you will get used to working. And I'm feeling, Peter and I were finding our way together, and then I had to change, which in a way is fine, because as an actor, normally you're going from series to series, episode of this, episode of that. You're in rep theatre, you're changing who you're working with, what your part is all the time. So it's good for you, but it wasn't expected, I think, was probably the main thing. Here we are, sitting in a hotel, talking about it. I was not aware that it would be this huge a part of my life. I mean, I've travelled the world, thanks to Doctor Who, made some of my best and closest friends, thanks to Doctor Who. I mean, it is extraordinary the positive impact it's been on my life. So it still feels like, I have to be really careful because I do well up. And it feels like I still got the lucky stone, I still got something amazing from what was my first job. I can't say that of any of the other jobs that have still been fantastic that I've had since. But it doesn't compare. I just think that is incredible. And the fans are incredible, because that wouldn't exist without the fandom of the show. I would perfectly expect people to go, how's ages go? I'm not interested in talking to you. That'll be absolutely fine, because you think, what right would I have to expect anything else? How extraordinary to still be able to meet them. And there's new fans, lots and lots of new fans now. And, the children and grandchildren of fans, and what an extraordinary global family, really.